Ligue 1 is currently being dominated by Paris Saint-Germain, and it has been for years. Unai Emery's side are currently 14 points clear at the top of the table ahead of Monaco, the side who temporarily ended PSG's dominance in the league. Before Monaco's title win last season, PSG had claimed the title 4 seasons in a row as they got better year after year, especially following the addition of Neymar and Mbappe last summer. The last time we saw such dominance in Ligue 1 was from Lyon, who won 7 consecutive league titles between 2001 and 2008. The club has had some real greats in years gone by, and if they still had all their best players, could they be the team to cut off PSG's stranglehold on French football? So how could Lyon line up right now if they still had all their best players? If they played for Lyon in the past and are still an active footballer, then they're eligible for selection, so let's take a look at their starting 11. In goal we've got Hugo Lloris. Captain for both club and country, Hugo Lloris was a safe bet to play in goal for this side, despite the impressive Anthony Lopez currently occupying the sticks for Lyon. Lloris spent 4 years with the club, arriving in 2008 from Nice, going on to make almost 200 appearances in 4 years. In 2012, Lloris would move to Spurs where he ended Brad Friedel's run of consecutive starts, and nowadays, Lloris is unrivalled in the Spurs net and considered one of the best keepers in the league, despite being privy to the odd moment of madness, but that's true of most goalkeepers in fairness. At right back it's Raphael. A current Lyon player, the De Silva brothers' careers have gone very differently since they were both let go by Manchester United, where they had success under Sir Alex Ferguson. Fabio would suffer Premier League relegation at both Cardiff and Middlesbrough, while Raphael, the better of the two in fairness, has been performing for one of France's most illustrious clubs. Poor Fabio. Centre back is Dejan Lovren. Liverpool fans might not believe it, but Dejan Lovren is a pretty decent defender, especially when he was at Lyon. Sure, the Croatians had some pretty hairy moments since moving to Anfield, but it was a huge coup from Southampton to actually bring him to the Premier League in 2013, costing just £8.5 million. After just one full season at St Mary's, Southampton got almost double that money when Liverpool made it their mission to just become Southampton. It probably would have just been cheaper to buy the actual club. Lovren is alongside Samuel Umtiti. The Cameroon-born France international emerged from the Lyon Academy, making his way through the youth sides all the way to the Lyon first team, where the young defender's performances caught the attention of Barcelona, who paid €25 million for him in 2016. Now in his second season at the new camp, Umtiti is reportedly unhappy with his contract, so a £52 million release clause could see him on the move once again this summer. But don't expect him to return to Lyon for that kind of money. At left back is Farland Mendy. Okay, so we had serious problems at left back. Initially we had Mapu Yanga and B were penciled in as he did it a few times for Newcastle, but then we realised he's been transfer listed by Lyon. We couldn't pick Eric Abidal as he's retired, and we couldn't pick Ali Sissoko because he's not very good. So we had a look at the current Lyon left backs, and we've gone with the youthful Mendy over 33-year-old Jeremy Morel. Don't know why, maybe we're ageist. Let's just move on. In centre midfield we've got Miralem Pjanic. Best known for his days at Roma and now at Juventus, Miralem Pjanic first got his big break in football in France, starting his career with Metz, before earning a move to Lyon where he was brought in to replace the infamous Juninho, but there was no way the Bosnians could replicate Juninho's set-piece precision. Pjanic would spend 3 full seasons with Lyon, joining Roma in 2011 where he took his game to a whole new level, a level that forced Juventus to pay €32 million for the playmaker. He's alongside Corentin Tolisso. A player who left Lyon for big money, 23-year-old Corentin Tolisso also made his way through the Lyon Academy and would make his first team debut at the age of 19 and racked up more than 100 appearances for the club as he quickly became a first team regular. In the summer of 2017, Tolisso briefly became Lyon's most expensive ever departure, with Bayern Munich paying an initial €41.5 million for the midfielder, who had turned down a move to Napoli a year earlier. Tolisso is now on course to win a first league title of his career with Bayern, as the German Giants go unchallenged in the Bundesliga once again. Attacking midfield is Nabil Fekir. The current crown jewel at Lyon right now, the Frenchman has had a wonderful season at the Groupama Stadium, the best of his career, as he eyes a place in Didier Deschamps' World Cup squad alongside the MVPs of French football, Paul Pogba, Antoine Griezmann and Moussa Sissoko, maybes? Fekir's form for Lyon has of course attracted interest from elsewhere, with the likes of Arsenal interested in the 24-year-old, who has admitted he would be interested in a move to the Premier League. But maybe a move to the Gunners wouldn't be the best thing for his career. Just ask this guy. On the right of attack is Alexandre Lacazette. The forwards' record for Lyon was nothing short of sublime, especially between 2013 and 17, where the hitman fired in the majority of his 100 Ligue 1 goals for the club, ending his time at Lyon with an average of pretty much a goal every other game, something not to be sniffed at, unless your name is Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo or Mo Salah this season. Constantly linked with a move to the Premier League, Lacazette did just that in the summer of 2017, joining the Gunners for an initial €53 million, the highest fee Lyon have ever received for a player. Well, 6 months on and things aren't going too well for Laka, who isn't even a guaranteed start at the Emirates now that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has arrived. Maybe Fekir should think twice about joining Arsenal. On the left of attack is Anthony Martial. The emotionless forward is not best known for his days at Lyon, but it's there where he began his professional footballing journey, making his debut at the age of 17 before cash-rich Monaco swept in and signed the youngster for €5 million. Big Tony would spend just 2 seasons with Monaco before he was on the move again, joining Manchester United for an initial £36 million, a fee that could rise to almost £60 million. Martial has had an up and down time at Old Trafford, but he's done it all without a smile on his face. Unlike Martin Tyler, who smiled with glee when he scored on his debut against Liverpool, and he made a mess in his pants. And up front we've got Karim Benzema. The final player in our Lyon Fantasy 11, Karim Benzema is another player to have come through the club's academy and is probably the one to have achieved the most during his career, having moved to Real Madrid in 2009 for €35 million. Now in his 9th season at the Bernabeu, Benzema has scored almost 200 goals for the club, a mightily impressive tally shadowed by the fact he has to play alongside the aforementioned Cristiano Ronaldo, but he's also managed to win 2 La Liga titles, 3 Champions Leagues and various other honours to go alongside the 4 league titles he won back in Lyon. 13 years on from his Lyon debut, Benzema is part of the famous BBC trio, where he's the least popular member, just like the one that wasn't Beyonce or Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child. So that's our Lyon 11 right now if they kept their best players. Would they be challenging PSG for the title? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.